thought I was finished. I was only learning how to rise. Count me out if you want. Watch me come back. I had nights when the ceiling knew my secrets. No sleep, just me and every reason I was bleeding. Had a dream in my hands, watched it slip through my fingers. But the pain left a fire that somehow still lingers. They saw the silence, thought I had nothing to say. They saw me fall and started counting my days. Funny how people love you when you're winning the race, then disappear when the struggle puts a crack in your face. I remember every door that was closed in my direction. Every you can't became fuel for my resurrection. Every person who walked when I needed them most. Every promise that died like a letter never sent. I don't hate you, I just finally understand. Some people only love the version of you they can control. Some will clap when you're climbing, then pray you never reach the top. I lost money, lost time, lost people, I believed it. Lost pieces of myself I didn't know I was keeping. I smiled for the world while my chest felt heavy. Said I'm good when I wasn't even close to ready. But somewhere underneath all that pressure and shame, there was still a little voice whispering my name. It said, get up, you ain't finished. You didn't survive, it's just to stay broke. So I got up with the weight, still a weight, still attached to my back. Didn't wait for permission, didn't wait for a hand. I learned how to walk while the ground disappeared. Learned courage ain't the absence of fear. I stopped explaining my scars to people who couldn't see them. Stopped begging for love from people who didn't need me. Stopped looking in the mirror asking, who did I become? And started asking, who am I becoming? When this is done, I ain't the man that you remember from before. Pain knocked me down, but it also rebuilt the floor. I don't need revenge, I don't need them to regret it. My success will be the answer they never expected. I took every failure and put it inside the foundation. Every heartbreak became part of my motivation. Every tear that I cried when nobody was around is another brick in the road that I'm building right now. You can talk about the fall, I'm talking about the climb. You can remember my worst, I'm creating my prime. I know what it feels like to stare at your dreams and wonder if you're crazy for believing in things. I know what it feels like when nobody believes. So I became the person I needed when I couldn't breathe. And if you're listening while you're fighting your own war, if you're exhausted from pretending you're okay anymore, I need you to hear this before you close your eyes. Your lowest moment doesn't get to write your end, and I was buried under doubt. But roots don't die, underground they grow. So let them say I disappeared, let them say I lost, let them celebrate the moment. They thought they watched me fall because I wasn't disappeared when I was rebuilding when nobody could see me. Now every scar has a story, every loss has a lesson. Every setback put another weapon in my message. I don't walk like I have nothing left to lose. I walk like I finally know exactly every word. I refuse to lose my peace, my purpose, my future, my name. I spent too many years trying to prove I was enough. Now I wake up knowing I don't need their approval to become tough. The old me would've begged for a seat at their table. The new me built his own and made the whole thing stable. So if you see me quiet, don't mistake it for weakness. I'm saving my energy for the moment when the work speaks. No announcement, no warning, no explanation, just results. And when they ask how I did it after everything that happened, I tell them I stopped waiting for somebody to save me. I became the comeback. They remember how I fell. They're about to remember how I rose. Watch me come back. Watch me come back. Watch me come back. I came too far to let yesterday define me. Too many nights in the dark just to let fear blind me. I know what it costs when you bet everything on a dream, and nobody's there when the dream starts tearing at the seams. I remember having nothing but a reason to continue. A broken heart, a tired mind, and something left to prove. I wasn't looking for applause, I was looking for a way to wake up in the morning and respect myself again. So I stopped chasing people who were running from me. Stop confusing being needed with somebody loving me. Stop shrinking my vision so somebody else felt tall. Stop calling it loyalty when I was losing it all. That's when something changed inside my chest. I realized I didn't need everybody to understand me. I just needed to understand myself. And that's dangerous, because once you know who you are, you stop negotiating your worth. I've been underestimated so many times that doubt started sounding like background noise. They said I wouldn't make it. I started making plans stronger hands. I don't blame the people who left anymore. Some exits were protection disguised as heartbreak. Some endings were doors I was too afraid to close. Some losses were actually lessons that I would've never chosen, but life chose them for me, and I'm grateful. Not because the pain was easy, but because the pain introduced me to a version of myself I would've never met otherwise. I learned how to sit alone without feeling abandoned. Learned how to lose without believing I was worthless. Learned how to fail without calling myself a failure. Learned how to cry without thinking tears made me weaker. The strength too. Everybody talks about being strong like strength means never breaking. No, sometimes strength is breaking looking at every piece of yourself on the floor and deciding you're still worth putting back together. That's what I did. Piece by piece, day by day, I rebuilt my confidence from memories of rejection. Built discipline from days I had zero motivation. Built faith from moments when nothing made sense. Built a future from a past I couldn't change. And now I don't need to erase what happened, I carry it. Because every scar reminds me that I survived something I once thought would destroy me. So don't ask me why I'm different. Ask me what it took. Ask me how many nights I wanted to quit. Ask me how many times I smiled while falling apart. Ask me how many people I had to forgive without getting an apology. Ask me how many times I had to choose tomorrow when today felt impossible. That's the part nobody sees. Everybody wants to come back. Nobody wants the years that created. I pay for this version of me with sleepless nights, with broken expectations, with people I loved walking away, with dreams that didn't happen on my schedule. But I'm still here, and that's enough proof. I don't need to become somebody else to prove that I'm somebody. I don't need their validation. I don't need their permission. I don't need the crowd to believe before I believe in myself. I used to think winning meant showing everybody they were wrong. Now I know winning means becoming so at peace with yourself that their opinion doesn't control your heartbeat. That's the real comeback. Not revenge, growth, not proving them wrong. Proving to yourself that the person you almost gave up on was worth fighting for. And if you're listening to this with tears in your eyes, maybe you're standing at the same crossroads I stood at. You lost somebody, you lost yourself, maybe you lost your direction. But listen carefully. You are not behind, you are not finished. You are not the worst thing that ever happened to you. You are still becoming. Don't let one chapter convince you that the entire book is tragedy. Turn the page, write something they never expected. I know the world can make you feel invisible. I know rejection can make you question your purpose. I know failure can make you afraid to try again. Try anyway. 'Cause sometimes the door doesn't open until you become strong enough to build your own. And I built mine, I built it from every no, every goodbye, every empty room, every unanswered call, every dream that died. Every morning I woke up and decided not to stay down. Now I don't walk with the same fear, I walk with evidence. Evidence that I survived, evidence that I've changed, evidence that I'm capable of starting again. So when they see me smiling, they won't know how many tears paid for that smile. When they see me winning, they won't know how many losses taught me how. When they hear my voice, they won't hear perfection, they'll hear survival. And maybe that's why you're still listening, because somewhere inside you there's a version of you that refuses to die. Feed that version, protect that version, believe in that version. Because one day, the same people who watch